yet another product, we have a couple of different Neewer LED lights. So here is our LED panel. It's super lightweight, so you can mount it in many different options. A cool way you can actually utilize this light is for macro photography. Here you have an insane amount of output, and it's so close that you get a soft and even coat of light here. You can put the brackets on. This gives us 1/4 20, so we gotta kind of lay this flat and just kind of squishes into place. And it's the same attachment for the diffusion, which I do recommend putting this on. It's going to be easier on your eyes when you're happen to look at this thing. Just kind of smushes right on the top. And there you go, there is your light. All right, so now it's actually turned on this light. Over here we have our plug, which we need to grab our power cable. Plug that on the other end of the wall, and then here we can plug it into the socket and the light comes up. To dim your light, you're actually gonna have to utilize the remote, which requires 2 AAA batteries. And then you can even sync up another light. Turn on the light. Ooh, that's super bright. Let's dim this down. This is illuminating myself at 10% right here, which is pretty wild. The way I'm lighting this video is I'm using the smaller LED light, which is actually cheaper. I'm using that on a light stand that has a reflector onto it. Before, I would have to get 2 stands, have the reflector on one stand, have the light on the other stand. With this, because it's so light, I can literally attach it to the same light stand. If you get a longer monitor mount arm, that will actually push the light further away, and that will create a softer look, which I would recommend. It's super compact. You can collapse the reflector, you can push down that light stand, and then you can even roll this thing up to super small. I just swapped out this light, and as you can see, it's pretty bright, so I'm going to dim it down. You do get much more output, which is just incredible. So there are a couple different cons with these lights that you should pay attention to. First con being is you can only dim the lights from the remote. Another con is these lights don't really hold their shape when you bend them. It's just gonna kind of unravel. And the last con is the fact that on the bracket itself, there's only 1/4 20 on the bottom. That really affects the larger light because you can only either mount it horizontally. With the square light, it doesn't really matter which way. One factor that may limit its portability is the fact that you have to run it into an outlet. So keep that in mind when you are going out and shoot. If battery power is something that you need, you may want to skip out on these lights. But at its price point, I think I could forgive that and just buy an extension cord. So this light comes in at $110, but I believe there's a coupon on Amazon where you get it for about $100. But for that price, regardless, you get so much for this light. So that's been a look at these Neewer flex lights. I think these are a great option for its portability, its flexibility, its output, which is insane for this price point. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to check out the links in the description for these lights, and I'll see you guys next time.